Today I am bringing you a video talking about some of the authors that I have discovered this year that I've really loved. Okay, I have 5 authors here that I've read books this year that has made me want to pick up more books of their works. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Julie Kagawa, who I read Talon right at the beginning of this year, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Talon is about a girl who is a dragon, and there's an order trying to hunt dragons. I have actually picked up 2 more books by Julie Kagawa. I just haven't got around to reading them yet. I do really want to pick up Rogue and her Immortal Rules trilogy, which is the vampire trilogy that I think sounds really cool. So I'm hoping to pick up more books by her in the future, and I'm very excited to read them. Next up is one that I had to add because this trilogy really stood out to me across the whole year as being phenomenal, and that is Emmy Laybourne, the writer of Monument 14, Savage Drift and Sky on Fire. I have not picked up her latest, Sweet. I really want to because it sounds really weird, and this story is kind of wacky. Monument 14 follows a group of kids stuck in a mall at the end of the world. Really bad stuff is happening outside, but they're stuck in a mall. It goes on from there, and I will say Savage Drift is the second book to ever make me cry, because it broke my heart a little. But yes, Emmy Laybourne. Next up is one that I didn't expect to put on this list, but because this series did make such an impact on me, I thought I should, and that is George R.R. Martin, who wrote A Song of Ice and Fire, obviously. He's written a lot of other things that I haven't picked up, but I'm not sure I'm going to. But this series stands out across the whole year as just being phenomenal. Obviously, this has got some complicated plot, so I'm not going to explain it. I'll just say it's a low fantasy, and it's really cool. And honestly, I prefer the books to the TV show, which is why I haven't finished the TV show yet. But yes, this book was very good, the series is very good, and I will be finishing the series. I don't know whether I'll pick anything else up by him, but definitely a good writer. And this one you can probably predict if you've been on my channel for any length of time, and that is Ernest Cline. I read Ready Player One in January or February, very early in the year, and it still stands with me as one of my favourite reads of the year. Armada, which I read literally last week, also stands out as being phenomenal. So I have nothing else to say apart from everyone should read Ernest Cline, because Ernest Cline's writing is beautiful, and it's just so nerdy, and it's just magnificent. And if you can't guess who the number 1 is, well, you must be very new, because I've spoken about this author quite a lot recently, and I'm not ashamed of it, and that is Brandon Sanderson. Steelheart is his sci-fi series, and I've read Elantris by him this year. I'm very excited to read the rest of his books. He is just a magnificent writer. He creates such good characters and such good worlds. Like this one is where this thing happened and people got powers, and the people with powers are called epics, and basically because they have the powers, they want to rule, and it's just so cool. Everything he writes is so cool. I just love it, okay? But yeah, these 5 authors have definitely stood out for me this year, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will have another video up soon, so goodbye.